He was just a lost boy in a foreign land, cold and confused. And the man he helped that day? He would become the reason this boy's life, and later, the man's, would change forever. This story is based on true events that happened between a Chinese student and a Swiss elder, as reported in public news articles. In the year 2000, a 19-year-old student named Wei Chen stepped off the plane in London, filled with dreams, fear, and only a few bills in his pocket. On his third day in the city, he found himself hopelessly lost in a crowded train station. But just as panic crept in, he saw an elderly man struggling with 2 oversized suitcases. Wei rushed forward and helped without expecting anything in return. That man was Mr. Adrian Muller, a retired Swiss teacher visiting the city. Grateful and curious, Adrian invited Wei to his flat for tea. When he learned Wei had no place to stay yet, he offered him a room, rent-free, in exchange for help with small household tasks. What started as an act of generosity turned into a quiet miracle. Days turned into weeks. Wei studied hard, worked part-time jobs, cooked and cleaned the house. Adrian became more than a host, he became a mentor, a protector, even a father figure. For 8 years, living together, they developed a bond like family. They shared meals, stories, birthdays, and tears. It was a quiet bond that needed no words. Eventually, Wei earned his master's degree and returned to China. But his heart remained tied to the man who gave him a home when he had nothing. Then one day, he got the call, Adrian was ill. A degenerative bone condition made it painful for him to walk, and the waiting list for treatment was long. Wei didn't hesitate. He flew Adrian to China, welcomed him into his family's home, and paid for his surgery. For the next 6 years, Wei cared for Adrian like a son would for his father, preparing meals, helping him walk again, and bringing laughter back into his life. The old man taught English to neighborhood children, played Chinese chess in the park, and even joined in local festivals. He was no longer a foreigner. He was family. In his final days, Adrian smiled more than ever. He passed away peacefully at age 80, in the country that had become his second home. At the funeral, Wei wept. Not because of regret, but because of love. He had kept a promise, not spoken aloud, but written in the heart. They met by chance. They bonded by kindness. And in the end, they taught the world one simple truth. Love doesn't need to be spoken in the same language. It only needs to be real. Moral of the story: sometimes, one small moment of kindness can plant the seed for a lifetime of gratitude. And when you give from the heart, that love will always find its way back to you. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to believe in kindness again. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real stories that inspire.